4.
The Radio Wammo Breakfast.
Kiwi.
Well, we're a year out from the Rugby World Cup, and the hype is building. If you thought the hype was big enough 2 years ago, or even a year ago, well, you've heard nothing yet. I'd imagine the next year, the hype towards the Rugby World Cup is going to get huge, and it's starting now. In fact, with a wee bit of a tour of the Cup itself, is moving its way around New Zealand, and looking after it is rugby legend Taine Randell, and Taine Randell's got the Rugby World Cup in the Kiwi studio. So if you're watching if you're near a computer now and you want to see the Rugby World Cup live right now, what is it? It's the Webb Ellis Cup. That's right.
William Webb Ellis.
William Webb Ellis. G'day there, Taine. By the way.
Good morning.
Yeah. Nice to see you. Go along to kiwifm.co.nz and you can see the live video stream. And he said, "I'll just get you to move just a little bit to the right so that you're in shot of perfect." Taine, lovely. Thanks so much for coming in, first of all.
Yeah, cool, no problems.
But I know why you're here. I know exactly why you're here.
Right, that look on your face makes you feel a bit uncomfortable.
You've obviously heard. Word has got out there that I'm a bit of a doubter. I'm a dirty, rotten, filthy hater. And of the Rugby World Cup.
Okay.
You've heard, word has got out there, and you've come here to convince me otherwise, and come here to convince me that the Rugby World Cup is a good idea.
Fantastic idea. Be the biggest event that's ever been to New Zealand.
Yep.
And in my lifetime will probably be the biggest event that comes.
Bigger than the 1990 Commonwealth Games, you think?
Bigger.
Okay.
Bigger.
Yep.
Be more people here on a grander scale. They pull out this thing, third biggest event in the world, or whatever else, in terms of sporting events. And in terms just the prestige and the focus and attention on our country will be bigger than anything we've had. And I reckon that's fantastic. We're going to do a great job. We're fantastic people in this country, and we're just a beautiful place to hold this competition. And we are the heartbeat of world rugby.
I don't know, Taine. Delhi set the bar pretty high.
Delhi has?
Yeah, with preparations for sporting events.
Yeah,
you're
very high. Yeah. Well, if only we can match what happens in Delhi. Yeah.
Okay, so is that what you'd say to anyone who was potentially a bit of a Rugby World Cup hater?
I think in New Zealand, right, we tend to downplay a lot of things.
Yeah.
Hype and all that sort of stuff doesn't sit easily with us. And I think
you're right. We're not like Americans, are we?
No, we don't go and beat our chests and wave our flags, and not personally, I think that's a fantastic attribute to have.
Yeah.
Under promise, over deliver. I've got no doubt we're going to do that with this World Cup. There is going to be momentum, building as we go through, and by the time that the numbers come, and as I say, the focus and attention of the Rugby World Cup in 2011 is going to be the biggest event of that year. I think in the sporting world.
I suppose we're going to have to get used to sharing our cities with overseas visitors as well.
Yeah, and it's a great chance. I mean, who doesn't want to show off what you've got? And we've got a great thing to show off here in New Zealand. And I guess we do underplay how good we are at things. And I'd say nothing wrong with that. But it should be an occasion for us. It's only 6 weeks or whatever it is. It's an occasion which we should enjoy.
Okay, my enthusiasm pendulum is starting to swing a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the Webb Ellis Cup itself. It's beautiful, obviously. And there was a minder who came in and constructed it. It's not always constructed like that, is it? You have to put it together.
Yeah, you do have to put it together. The base and which has got all the names on. In terms of who's won it, and there's not many good names on that part of it.
It certainly isn't.
That comes apart from the trophy, which does get presented to the winners, and so it comes apart and it's stored in different parts when you travel around with it. And
it's going to be visiting. It's going to be in the kind of the soul of the country at various bars. Yeah, around the place.
From Whangarei, right? Auckland, Hamilton, Rotorua. Napier, all the way down to Invercargill, taking it to various, in association with Heineken, and partnership with Heineken, taking to a number of their key partners, and more than anything, it's, as I say, part of this momentum, just giving people a chance to, hey, this is what's on offer for next year. This is actually what we're playing for. Or the whole event's about. Come and have a look and see what see what it is all about.
I find it amazing because it's looked after so well right now, but the winner at the end of the day, don't they pour a bottle of bubbly in there?
I never won it, so no point asking me.
There's lips all over it.
Yeah, but it had post celebration gets looked after pretty well.
And where are all the secret agents?
They were outside. You didn't see them. About 7 foot.
Because I mean, if this was like say in America's Cup, there would be it would be inside a case. That it would be a bomb blast shield case. You know, there'd be some kind of protection against terrorist threats. Or something.
I think it was.
We're a bit more relaxed.
It's just the New Zealand way of doing things. When they've done this in other countries, the security net is a lot more visible. But hey, with New Zealand, take a bit more relaxed approach to things, and they're quite comfortable with how we're doing it now.
Well, Taine, thanks so much for dropping by and putting in the good word about the Rugby World Cup and maybe convincing us. It's a really good idea.
Good
luck with the tour.
Cheers.